Hi and Assalamualaikum. As you can see on the screen, our topic today that we will present is financial accounting and reporting of a sole proprietorship or partnership business. Before we start our presentation, let me introduce my group members. My name is Luqman Hakim, and alongside with me is Izzah Sofia, Nur Zulaika and Azri Lokman. Let me start by saying a few words about my group members. So basically me and Zulaika were in the same matriculation, which is Negeri 9 College matriculation. We used to take science stream, but now both of us changed our path into digital marketing. Azri Lokman, before pursuing degree, he is a student in fine art, and Izzah Sofia also a matriculation student, but she is taking account. So Izzah Sofia is the one who lead us in this project. Okay, now let's go back to our presentation. So this presentation consists of background, business characteristic, classification of business items, recording process, and last one is strength and weaknesses of the recording process. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the introduction and the background of the company. So this business is sole proprietorship, a business owned and run by one person and in which there is no legal distinction between the owner and business entity. However, the profits were divided or were split into three owners. The business owned by Mr. Muhammad Faris, Muhammad Azwan and Megat Muhammad Faris, which is called the Zester. So now I will talk about the business background. So this is my this business named Zester at Royal Domain Condominium. It is a restaurant or food-oriented business. The business was launched on 1st July 2021, located at 2 Jalan Putra Mas off Jalan Kuching, Kuala Lumpur, and the capital contribution approximately is RM45,000 Malaysia. Okay, about the owner. One of the owner is an expert in Western menu, as he used to be a chef in a hotel. Another owner used to work in a Tom Yum restaurant since 8 years old, and another owner has a bachelor degree in marketing. Okay. The three owners were a hotel chef, used to be a hotel chef. So they had to quit working at the hotel due to the movement control order MCO. So they start their business by selling food to the neighbors and also food panda. When the business turns 1 years old, which is from April 2020 to April 2021, the owners decide that they have to set up a cafe in the Royal Domain Condominium. So they got the tender in June and started to run the cafe on July 1st, 2021. So the business activity, their specialty is all the three owners have experience in food service, as they used to be chefs in a hotel. For the preparation, the owners personally, but the raw materials that they used to prepare the food at their cafe. So as you can see in the slide here, this is the menu that they served. So they got Western, Eastern, drinks and also coffee. Their opening hours start from 12 in the afternoon and close at 10 in the night. Based on the customer review, most of them rated 5 stars at the Google review. You also can check their Instagram at jester_rd, or if you want to order it, you can WhatsApp at 017-234-9676. Okay, now I will pass the floor to the other presenters. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, hello, my name is Azri Lukman and I'll be sharing with you the business characteristics. Zester at Royal Domain is based on brick and mortar with e-commerce. It is actually a restaurant, which their strength is in food services. Food services industry deals with the preparation and service of food outside the home. The term of brick and mortar refers to a traditional street side business that offers products and services to its customer either face to face, in an office or store that the business owns or rents. The local grocery store and the corner bank are an example of brick and mortar companies. Coming right up, the first characteristics, registrations and license. Zester at Royal Domain registered under Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia, which is SSM. The business license are under Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur, Jabatan Pelesenan dan Pembangunan Perniagaan (PBKL), and FOSIM, which is Food Safety Information Management under the Ministry of Health Malaysia. The second characteristic would be capital. They start out with RM Malaysian Ringgit of 45,000. The opening capital came from bank loan and personal saving account. The ownership of Zester at Royal Domain consists of 3 particular persons: Mr. Muhammad Faris, Mr. Muhammad Aswan, and Mr. Megat Muhammad Faris. These owners are former hotel chef and expertise in cooking various cuisines and menu management and control. With their expertise and experience, 2 of the chefs will be working in the kitchen and the other one will be working and taking orders, making drinks and serving the customers. Liabilities. The liabilities are based on bank loan for starters, opening and running the business. Profit or loss. It's decided which all of the profit will be divided into 3 owners and losses incurred will be borne by the owner. And lastly, but not least, books of accounts. Zester at Royal Domains books of account are based on point of sale system, which is POS for transaction and inventory. And every transaction made they kept on the apps called cash book, which is for bookkeeping. That's all from me, and I'll be passing on to my partner. Thank you.
My name is Iza Sofia and I will be talking about the classification of business item. First, we have asset. An asset is resource with economic value that an individual or organization owns or control with the expectation that it will provide a future benefit. Next, we have liabilities. A liability is something a person or company owes, usually sum of money, and will be settled over time through the transfer of economic benefits, including money, goods, or service. After that, owner's equity. Equity typically refers to owner's equity that represent the amount of money that will be returned to the owners if all of the assets were liquidated and all of the company's debt was paid off in the case of liquidation. Next, we have expenses. Expense is the cost of operation that a company incurs to generate revenue. And lastly, we have revenues. Revenues is a total amount of income generated by the sale of goods or services related to the company's primary operation. Okay, for next slides. Assets are divided into two, which is non-current asset and current asset. Example for non-current assets in this business such as kitchen equipment, cash register, furniture and fittings, dining tables and chairs, and raw materials. Meanwhile, current assets are those a business expects to use or convert to cash within the year. These current assets include cash in hand, cash at bank, account receivable that represent money that customer and credit card providers owe the business, and inventory include the cost of ingredient, foods, beverages, and merchandise available for sale. For liabilities, it also divided into two, which is non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Bank loan is one of the non-current liabilities, while account payable is one of the current liabilities. Liabilities are a vital aspect of a company because they are used to finance operation and pay for large expansion. Next, we have capital as the owner's equity. Capital is a large sum of money which the business can use to start a business. Capital is a critical component of running a business from day to day and financing its future growth. After that, we have expenses such as utilities expenses, rental expenses, and packaging for delivery purposes expenses. Expenses are recognized when they are incurred, not necessarily when they are paid for. Last but not least, we have revenues, which is cash sales and delivery provider sales, which mean revenue of client from the sale of related product and services that are order processed through the application services and that are delivered to the client. That's all from me. I will pass the floor to the next presenter.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. I am the next presenter and my name is Nur Zulaika binti Hisham from JBA 2521B. For my presentation, I will talk about recording process, strength and the weakness of the recording process. The accounting recording process used by the owner are an accounting software called point of sale system, which is used for transaction and inventory, and there is also cash book application for bookkeeping. So what is point of sales? So basically a point of sale system or POS is the place where your customer makes a payment for products or services at your store. Simply put, every time a customer makes a purchase, they are completing a point of sales transaction. POS system consists of POS software and hardware such as POS software, POS machine, barcode scanner, receipt printer, credit card terminal, and cash register. Next is cash book. So what is a cash book? So basically, a cash book is a financial journal that contains all cash receipts and disbursement. Every transaction that happened, the owner will cap on the cash book application, and it will generate accounts such as ledger and balance sheets, cash flow statement, income statement, and all receipts will be recorded in the application. Next, I will talk about the strength of the recording process. So, accounting software can give a lot of pros to the business owner. For example, cash book application can manage cash efficiently, making it easy to determine cash balance at any point in time, allowing managers and companies' accountants to budget their cash effectively when needed. It is also much faster to access cash information in a cash book than by following the cash through a ledger. Software like POS can eliminate a lot of manual entry and reporting errors down the road. POS also can keep tracks of all products, so you know when it's time to order or not to order specific products. Lastly, I will talk about the weakness of the recording process. Because of the unending pandemic in our country, the price of raw material keeps changing. Sometimes, the owner will get the raw ingredient at a very low price, but sometimes the price will get high. And because of the unstable raw material prices, which factor into unstable profit margin. Besides, using an accounting software really helps the owner with business, but there are also some trouble that the owner have to face, which is you can lose your data if there's an accident. Computer problems happen, and sometimes all it takes is pushing one wrong button to lose all the hard work, or worse, lose your data altogether. Other than that, accounting software can be difficult to learn how to use. Even if accounting software is user-friendly, it might take some time to learn how to use it, especially this is a newfound accounting software. This can be frustrating for someone who is used to doing things a certain way and isn't used to change. It can also be a problem if there is not enough support available. I will end my group presentation with an appreciation video from the business owner. That's all for me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.
Go.
Hello everyone, my name is Faris. I am the owner of Zester Cafe. Thank you for your interest in our business. So basically, we started this business since during the MCO, the lockdown. Then we all invested our money in this business, and after 6 months, here we are. This is our business. Thank you, and hopefully our information and our financial statements and our bookkeeping strategy will educate you, will help you in your learnings. Thank you.